Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial in Kotlin. So today we're going to see how constructor works in Kotlin, the syntax of constructors, and how we declare constructor in a Kotlin. So let's get started. So first of all, there are two types of constructor. First one is primary and second one is secondary. So we're going to do primary. So let's make a class. I have made this class earlier. If you have seen my previous tutorials, if you don't know, then just right click and go to new Kotlin finite class, name your class and select the type kind as class and then hit OK. The class will be created. Let me create this one. So first of all, I'm going to tell you about primary constructors. So you might be thinking like I am going to write like this, but this is not going to work over here. If you're from a Java background, we usually write this kind of thing, and C++ also. But the primary constructors are declared like this. Oops. Constructor and well, name comma, let's say age. We here have two variables, two parameters. I'm gonna remove this one, write name is and age is okay. Oops, my bad. Now we're going to declare our object in the main file. So var person1 as person with name AVI and age. Let's say 18. Of course, this is not my age. Person 2. Let's say age is 30. Person 1 dot show. Now let's run the program. So here is the output. So this was all about, let me change his name, show info. Okay, I can do this refactoring rename. Show info. Yep. Now this was all about the primary constructor. Now You can do one more thing. You can remove this thing also. It will work fine. Now let's say another thing we have is an init block. Init block is used for checking. Like, I'll show you an example. Init requires name not equals to null. Otherwise, invalid name requires age to greater than 18. Otherwise, invalid age. Now what this will do, this will throw me an exception with invalid age and invalid name. Let's see. Intentionally I will do the mistake 15. Okay. Now you see that it showed an exception called invalid age. So let's change it now. 19. Now let's run it again. So here is our output. So this was very simple. We need to declare only a primary constructor in front of the class name. No need to write constructor also if you're declaring a primary constructor. Now let's see secondary constructor. I'm going to delete this one also. So in Kotlin, the syntax is little different. Int, okay, where let's say name string type and where age should be of int type. So now I'm going to do constructor with taking name as string and age as int. Now name this dot name. You remember we used to do this in Java. Same here, name, and this dot age as age. Now let's run it. So here is the output. Now this is what we call a secondary constructor. What if I wanted to declare a constructor of different types, like, let's copy this one, and let's say 20. Okay, so we need to delete this one and let's set it to 30. So you can see now I'm doing a constructor overloading. Okay, let's run this one, and it worked fine. Now let's delete this one. Go to the main file. Let's jump to the changes. Now what if I wanted one concept I show you is that if you're having a primary constructor and a secondary constructor both at a time, then it is compulsory that a secondary constructor should invoke a primary constructor. So let's say I got a name over here. Val name. Let's just C name. Oops, my bad. As string. So what I need to do is I need to write this thing. So I'm going to call the secondary primary constructor from secondary constructor. It's very simple. You need to write this. You remember when we are in the subclass and we need to refer to the superclass, we write this in Java also. Like we are in the secondary class constructor and we need to go to the superclass constructor. So in secondary class constructor we write this. So same here. This and name. Okay. Let's give him error. Let's make it 0. Okay, that's fine. Now let's run it. So as you can see, we got the output. So next thing which I want to tell you is which thing is called first. You might be confused that secondary constructor is calling first or primary or init block. So let's make it very simple. We declare all this init print ln I am in init block. Do the same over here. I am in SECUNDRY secondary constructor. One thing you can notice that first a secondary constructor is called and then we are calling a primary constructor. So there is no doubt in this. So now let's run the program. So as you can see, first init block is called, then secondary constructor, then again init block of a second object. So we are pretty much done with the constructors. Again, thanks for watching, and if you're liking and enjoying and learning from the videos, hit like.